Good morning, my name is Valentina Chaparro Muñoz and my project is called Simulation Model and the Scheduling Model for an Export Has Avocado Processing Plant. My tutor is Juan Carlos Rivera and my collaborators are Alejandro Salgado, who is helping with the electronic implementation of the data collection system, and G. Palacio, who is the Has Avocado Export Plant Manager, and Carolina Prieto, who is the Has Avocado Export Plant Production Engineer. So, a brief introduction to how this export plant works. So first, the batches of fruit arrive in a truck. Somebody is in charge of this arrival of the fruit. Then somebody else is in charge of doing some tests to the fruit in order to do the shift scheduling. Then the batch of fruit with the highest priority is thrown into the machine, and this machine has two main tasks. The first one is to clean up the fruit. The second one consists in classifying the fruit. So first one, the machine selects the damaged fruit, put it away, and then the other fruit is split by sizes or by caliber. And each of these lines means a different caliber when there are some girls doing a manual selection of the fruit. So they put away the bad ones and then they select the good ones and pack them into boxes. Later, somebody gathers all these boxes and puts them on a pallet. Then he puts some tags, and somebody else takes these pallets to put them on the cold room where the pallets have to wait to the truck, which is going to take the fruit to the airport or to the seaport. So, which are the main problems of this exportation plant? The main problem is the uncertainty in the processing times of fruit batches. Since there are so many variables that have influence on the fruit, and also there are so many unforeseen events like a late delivery or like some illnesses on the fruit or some workers ill, it's very difficult to know how long it's going to take the processing of a batch of fruit. And this adds a lot of difficulty in the shift scheduling, also in the staff scheduling, and also planning when to reserve the ship which is going to take the fruit to the exportation destiny. Also, they don't have a system to monitor the batches of avocado during the whole process. They don't know in real time where is the batch of fruit, where are the avocados. They don't know. Also, they don't know according to the supplier which are the characteristics of the fruit in order to also take decisions on the processings. So we want with this project to record this data and help them to decrease these uncertainties. So these are some pictures of the avocado plant. This is like the product idea, which has 3 stages, like the data collection system customized for the client. In this case, we have sensors and we have an application web to record the data from the plant. The second stage is more related to the data analytics, related to the how we are going to extract the knowledge from this data, and the different use of tools to detect the inefficiencies. Then the third stage, it's more related to the models in order to propose solutions to solve these inefficiencies in order to uplift sales. So methodology, as I told you, the first stage is to collect data from different points of the system. As we can see here in the system, we put sensors, we put computers, tablets to record timestamps, and some data of each of the stages. We use the sensor, the computer, and they send all their data to the web server. And now I'm going to talk to you about the advances. So this was the application web like 3 weeks ago. Now it looks more like this. We have here the reception. We add an introduction to the processing. We also add an introduction so the workers know more how to fill the information. Here in the packing, we are now specifying more information. For example, I can put this is the trace or the batch. These are the discharged kilograms of fruit. Then we have this caliber with this amount of boxes and this amount of kilograms of discharged fruit, and I can register, but I can also add more than one caliber. Also, I have this information for the ended pallet. So it's very cool because now we have more information about each of the stages of the system. But I have to admit it has been difficult not only to make all this system, but lately to teach all the workers how to record the data. Not to teach them, but to help them to adapt to the system, because workers are so busy with their own tasks that it's difficult for them to stop what they're doing to come here and save the data we need. So we are like in the training stage still. We haven't been able to record a lot of data. We have been more successful with the data from the sensors, like these ones in the lines. We are having luck with this data, but not with the other stages. And that's why we are now using the records that the company saves themselves. These records are helping us with the data we need to put in the model while we take our own data. So this is helping us from meanwhile, and that's why we have been able to start modeling. But still, since they have so many reports and they haven't been very easy to read, we still don't have a good estimation of the distributions for each of the variables in this model. So the simulation is still not ready. So this is some of the future work that we still have to manage better this data that the company is storing, and also this data, which is the one that comes from the sensors. We still are in the stage of processing the data to put it on the model. So the future work will be related to updating the data on the model, and later we want to make some data analytics on what we got from the company, because this is like now new data that we weren't counting with. So maybe this helps us with some insights of the problems the plant is having, and maybe we won't need a production scheduling. We still don't know. We still have to make the mathematical model, but we think we have enough time. Thank you.